What's up, guys? This is Market Omega back at it again. Another Friday with another recap. I'll be going over standout trades from this week. So without further ado, let's go. All right, guys. So just to take a look at the SPY, this week we've actually started to see some momentum. And you might ask, why are we getting this momentum, right? What's really going on? Well, if you've been paying attention to the videos that I've had going back months, I literally just called this entire move, right? If you don't know, they've actually passed the stimulus and Biden has signed it. So what that means is people are going to start getting their checks, right? So some checks are going to start going out this weekend, direct deposit, and majority will start going out by next week. Okay, so the week of the 14th to the 20th, people are going to start getting their stimulus. And, if you have a dependent, I think instead of getting $600, I think it's going to be $1,400. Okay, so most families are gonna, they're gonna qualify for the stimulus. Now they actually lowered the threshold. So if you made over, I believe it's 75,000 for, if you made over 75,000, then you're gonna see a portion of the stimulus. Now I think if you make over 80, you don't get anything. So it narrows down the number of people that are going to receive the stimulus. So if you compare it to the last time, more people got the stimulus the last time because the threshold was a lot, higher. But now it's they lowered it down, so less people are going to get it. But the actual stimulus money is a lot larger. But that said, I think we're going to get some momentum in the markets, and I'm just hoping that the momentum flows into the small cap and the micro cap market. So, last time after they passed the stimulus and people started getting their checks, it took about a few weeks later, we started seeing crazy momentum in the markets. Volume just picked up, and a lot of these Robinhood traders, these guys a lot of people that were laid off due to COVID, they had to make some kind of money. So they naturally just turned into online ventures, right? And most times, when people are looking online, the first thing that comes up is the stock market. So you have these Robinhood traders, putting their stimulus into the Robinhood and then, trying to make some money. And I think that's what you're going to see at the same time. And with the whole GameStop situation that happened about a month ago, where GameStop just went crazy and mostly Robinhood traders got involved, and now it's created this awareness, and now everybody's going to want to catch the next GameStop. So you're gonna have guys joining Reddit. I mean, Reddit, before, during this whole Robinhood thing, like right before it started, Reddit there was like 2 million members, and now it's gone over 10 million. So that's just crazy, right? The Wall Street Bets Reddit group. So I think, we're going to have some momentum in the markets, and just take a look at the SPY. I literally just call this thing, right? We drop a little bit and then we just break all-time highs, which is literally what happened yesterday. I think we broke the all-time highs yesterday, and I think we're just going to continue higher, right? We're going to continue higher. So my target before the end of May, at least 420. That's kind of what I'm looking at right here, right? For at least 420 by the end of May. Okay, so yeah, just keep the market on watch, guys, and just pay attention. I think the stocks are just gonna go up with it. Now for this week, we've started having some momentum during the week, and what started happening is, I think the momentum, a lot of these companies are front running the stimulus, right? A lot of these manipulators, they're jumping in before people actually get their stimulus. So we're starting to see some of the effects of the stimulus in some stocks. This week we've had a lot of stocks run. We have XELA, we had EYES, ICE was a multi-day runner, really. We've had quite a few, actually. Let me take a look here. Let me see if I can find some here. INVO, we have INVO, XELA, ENVB, and then ENTX, right? And ENTX ENTX ran yesterday and also ran today. So I'm just going to focus on the stocks from today. We had a few gappers. GIGM was gapping up, but I just, it didn't really do anything. I actually was hoping that this thing would kind of consolidate a little bit at the open and then just give us a nice little run. But the stock just opened and then sold off, right? And then we had NLSP. So NLSP was pretty good. At the open, I made some money here, and I actually called this out live in chat, right? So I liked NLSP because, I like the pattern that it was forming in pre-market, and I believe this was the all-time high right here. The pre-market high is all-time high, right? So the stock was popping up, and they also had an analyst upgrade. So, I was expecting some type of momentum at the open, right? So I got some, I believe I got some somewhere around there. Now, when I saw this whole pattern, break this pattern, and I saw it holding this level, I basically got long again, and I made some profit. Now, when it started coming, it came down, and I tried to get back in again because it held this level. So I'm trying to get back in, and I didn't get in here. I ended up getting in somewhere around here, which, I would have liked to get in somewhere here. But I got in somewhere around here, and there was a particular Chad dude that is known for, he's known for like getting in these stocks with his followers, and, they all jump in, and then he sells and everything, crashes. So that's what happened right here. Basically just crashed, and I was watching this thing thinking it'll hold this level, but it just broke it and then just faded. So that's that. But I think it's probably going to give us another opportunity on Monday. Just the way it's consolidating, we could have another opportunity on Monday. Okay. ANIX open, got the pop in pre-market, just opened and then sold off. Never really did anything. And then we had ENTX, right? Now, ENTX, I literally called this thing before the market opened. I liked the pattern. I liked the fact that it was holding these key levels, and it was, I kept watching the tape, right? And there were huge buyers around this 6 level right there. Every time it broke 6, rebound, break 6, rebound, right? And the tape just kept saying, it kept flashing big bids around this area. So I knew that when the market opens, even though it were to drop, if this thing were to reclaim the 6, then we could go a lot higher, right? So it popped up, and I got it I got it after the halt. Excuse me. I got it after the halt. So basically, that was a washout. It all halted. I basically got it. I actually wanted to get it closer to the 770 area, but when it gapped up after it halted, right? It gapped up, right? So I had orders sitting right here, but I didn't get it filled, so it just popped up. So I was just gonna get it on the second wash, right? So I got it on the second wash, and then we got to pop back up, right? So this was pretty good. This is a nice solid win. I got about 50 cents or more on this pop right here. So that was pretty good. And then we got SEL. So the first time I tried to trade SEL, I got stopped out right there. I ended up losing about 30 cents or something. But gosh, I should have got back in when it started forming these ABCD pattern, right? I should have gotten back in, but I didn't trust it this time because I looked at the float, and it's got a higher float. And normally, a lot of times when these stocks have higher float, they don't move as smoothly. There's always this kind of pop and sell off and chop and stuff. So I left it alone, right? But then when it broke this level, I started watching this. I was like, okay, this thing kind of looks good, right? And then the tape was showing there were a lot of buys that were coming in. So I basically got long. I filled around 5, and then I sold all the way up to 570. So that was about a nice 70 cent move, 70 cent move to the upside. Okay, so that was good, and then, I left that alone. I actually, when it kept holding this level, I was watching it thinking, okay, well, power hour, we might get another move to the upside, but we didn't see that happen. CFRX, with this stock, basically, it had news in after hours yesterday, and then today it just opened and then sold off. Never had a continuation. So FINV was another stock that was great. I mean, I traded FINV yesterday. Basically, I just longed the dip. It had a lot of room to go to the upside, and I got a point. I literally got a point on this, and then I flipped short. So I flipped short right around this area when I saw kept hitting this 1050 area and couldn't break it. Hit it, pop a little bit, fall. Hit it, pop a little bit, and then when it started coming down, I basically shorted, and I got about 60 cents on the move, 60-cent average on the move. So it was a long and then a short. And then I ended up getting back in somewhere around here again for, just icing on the cake type of trade. So I got back in here, popped to the upside, and then sold. So that was good. We had BHAT. I just kept this on here just for shits and giggles. I didn't think there was going to do anything. I didn't have high hopes for the stock. So I just kind of left it on the watch list just in case it starts going crazy. But obviously, got this low pop and then a sell-off. METX, same thing. Got the pop-up. They had some kind of news about blockchain or something like that. But, I mean, blockchain. They're literally, if they're trying to start using blockchain now, they're kind of late to the party. I mean, I wouldn't say they're late because, I think blockchain is going to be here. It's going to, it's the future. But, I mean, they literally had a whole decade. I mean, blockchain has been around since 2009. So they had a whole decade, over a decade to take advantage of it. So I don't think this is going to be like market moving news in any way. So this thing opened up, chop. I just left it alone. Now, the best trade of the day goes to Eyes. Eyes was beautiful, man. Eyes was a beauty. So I was watching Eyes right around here. It popped up. So when I saw this thing pop up, I just I added this thing to my watch list, right? And I knew that once they broke this level here, we could there's a lot of room to the upside. So I started watching this thing. And then when I saw this pattern start forming, I was like, whoa, this is great, man. This is fantastic right here. So if you take a look at this pattern right there, right? It's a higher low. And then once it broke this level, see right here, let me see if I can add this here. See the volume just pick up right here on this breakout? I saw that, I was like, yeah, this is great. So I ended up getting in around 14. I think I got in around 14.10 or something like that. And I sold for over a point. I got in at 14.10, I think. Either 14.10 or 13.90 or something. And then I sold in the 15s. Sold some, and then it popped up some more. I sold the rest. It was great. This was a nice stress-free trade, man, just off of one pattern break. So usually, whenever I see these patterns and the volume is there, I'll take the trade. So Eyes was great, and I'm still going to keep Eyes on watch because I don't think it's over. I think Monday we might have a secondary move because it's basically we got the pullback in pre-market and after hours, and then it rebounded. So just keep this thing on watch. If it can hold over 15, we could see a nice continuation on Monday. All right. So guys, that's it. That's it for the recap. Hoping next week we get we start to see the effects of the the stimulus start to trickle back in the market. I actually think we should start seeing it by this week right here, the week of the 22nd. If we don't start seeing it on the 22nd, then it's first week of April, which we should definitely start seeing it, right? Because people are going to start getting their stimulus money, and then they're going to deposit it with the brokers, and that takes some time and everything, and people setting up accounts. They're gonna, it's going to take a few days to fund and all of that, and and we should start taking off here. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we have a great rest of the month and a great April and into the summer. Okay, so so that's that, man. You guys, thanks a lot for listening to my weekly recaps. Guys, subscribe to Market Omega Trades. I can't stress it enough, right? I mean, we have a lot of traders in the room. from different backgrounds, different ideas. You can always get in their network. There are people that trade to the long side. There are people that trade to the short side, right? I mean, I'm mostly long biased, but you can find people out there that trade to the short side, and they're really good, right? There's a guy that's like well versed in like file SEC filings, and he's great. And usually before the market opens, he posts information about SEC filings and dilution and stuff like that. So you can always, use that to your advantage. Just take that information and apply it to your own analysis, right? And, we have different channels in there. We have the swing trade channel. We have the options channel. So for people that are interested in options, you can just go into the options channel and, mingle with people that like to trade options. Swing trades, if you're into swing trades, you can always mingle with people that focus primarily on swing trades. So it's pretty much something for everybody. Okay, so feel free to join us. The link is going to be in the description below, guys. Market Omega Trades. All right, and all the calls are live. So I literally call out the plays live on the mic. So you basically see what I see, and I'm not just giving you guys alerts, I'm giving you commentary. So I'm telling you what I see, what my analysis is, right? What I think about the stock. And when I get in, I'll let you guys know I'm getting in, let you know where my stop is, and let you know what my profit target is as well. Okay, so trust me, you don't really want to be anywhere else, because most people, most chat rooms, they just post alerts, right? And they don't really give you the in-depth analysis. They don't give you their thought process, right? They just say, hey, I'm buying here. Hey, I'm selling here, right? Some actually do text alerts where it's just a text. I mean, that's not really going to make you a better trader. It's not going to take you to the next level, right? And I'm pretty sure what you want to do is basically go from being a novice or an intermediate trader to being a pro. Okay, and that's what we try to do there. And in the room, we all work as a team. There's no egos. I have this motto: no man left behind, right? So if somebody's struggling, just we try to lift that person up and give that person pointers that could help them in their growth in their growth in trading. Okay. So once again, it's marketomegatrades.com. Link is in the description below, and feel free to follow me on Twitter at Market Omega. All right, I post everything from my ideas on stocks, cryptocurrencies, sports, and just life in general. Okay, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just type in Market Omega. Click the turn on post notifications after you subscribe, so you get notified every time I upload new content. Okay, guys, you guys have been great, and I'll see you guys next week for another weekly recap. Take care.